Hey guys, what's going on? OGnick here bringing you guys another video, and today guys, I'm bringing you guys my ultimate slash best CC build ever, guys. This build, I actually got the idea yesterday when I was streaming and was working with my tactician build. And I saw a lot of the procs I was getting. I actually came up with this build, and I love it, guys. It's definitely one of my favorite builds I've used to date, and a build that I don't think I've ever really seen anyone attempt or really thought about. And so I'm really excited to bring this guys to you, and there will be gameplay at the end of the video. I was running solo with it. I couldn't really get a lot of my buddies running on, or they were just in games. Matchmaking wasn't working out for me a little bit, so I decided to go solo, and it actually works really well in solo. It gives you a lot of opportunity to capitalize on people. So here we go, guys. I'm rocking a 3800 firearm build with 408k toughness and 164k skill power. I'm rocking 4 Predator and a specialized bag and savage gloves, as you can see here. The Predator Mark chest piece is a 1271 stamina roll, really good. And I've got 261, 271 armor mods on it as well, give me some extra toughness. It's got 1261 armor, 10.5% exotic damage resilience, and I rolled ammo capacity on it because it had increased kill XP, and so I figured rolling that because all the other rolls were godly, so it's pretty much a god roll chest piece. The mask is a 1261 electronic mask with a 988 base armor, which I was really happy with. It's got 4800 health and 7.5% enemy armor damage. Pretty good stuff. The reason I rerolled the health is because it had a damage to elites. I didn't really want that. I'd rather have more health because at the time I wasn't really having great toughness, so I wanted as much toughness as I possibly could. So that's what I'm working with right there. I'm trying to min-max as much as possible. Again, the mod is a stamina armor mod as well. The knee pads are a 1269 firearm roll with the 1173 armor, which I'm trying to get higher. It has enemy armor damage, disrupt resistance, and increased kill XP. Increased kill XP kind of sucks on it. The reason I rolled the armor is because obviously I didn't have any, so I kind of have to stick with it for right now. It's not what I want, but it's definitely something that I will stick with. It has, again, a performance mod of a 266, 279 stamina mod, and the performance mod is a 6% self-heal. And I'll get into why I wish I had turret healths in a little bit, but right now I got a self-heal there. The holster is a 1232, 1259, 1134 rolls with 667 armor. Not a bad holster. Wish it was a 1200 electronic there, but again, not a bad holster at all. And I've got a 6% self-heal on it as well. The Savage Gloves, I got a 1205 stamina roll, 917 armor, which is lower than I wish I could have had, but I'll take it. It's got assault rifle damage, critical hit damage, and damage to elites. I'm still deciding with it on whether or not I want to add critical hit damage on it or not. I probably will, but the reason I haven't rolled this is because the stamina roll is decent, and I don't really want to change the damage to elites because I do like having that. So for that reason, I'm kind of leaving it for now. And the crit hit damage, I might change in the future. But I'm kind of waiting to see what talks about 1.6 is happening. You know, just to wait for my best option. Because these gloves are actually really nice. So that's why I kind of like that, guys. But most likely, I'll probably change the critical hit damage. It's just for right now, I'm leaving it like this. My bag, 1264 electronics with 936 armor and 16% bleed resistance, is a specialized bag. Really good to have. It's got a stamina mod as well, and it's got 6% first aid self heals on it. Now, the first part of the crowd control that makes it ultimate is Predator, obviously. This Predator, you get 10% reload speed, 8% damage to your assault rifle and SMG, and you get to make people bleed for 50% of the damage you've done with those bullets for 10 seconds. I believe around 10 seconds, depends, I'm not sure. But it only takes 10 shots. So that is the first part, and I will show you in my talent section why this build is unreal, and it's just, oh, it's so unreal, guys. So that is Predator's Mark, extremely strong build, guys, just off rip like that. So that's that part. Second part is the Liberator. Now for Liberator, I'm using the new one that's this week, because this new one next week has only a 1% drop from the last one I have in terms of enemy armor damage, but it has 200 more damage, so that's why I'm using it. 17.4k damage, 896 RPM, and 62 max size. I've got Competence, Intense, and Talented, as always, guys, all my skill builds. Talented gives me better skill power. Competent gives me more damage, and Intense gives me the second crowd control ability, Fire, which every first bullet I shoot has a 25% chance of applying. Now, the one thing I will say about this, it doesn't proc all that often, because when I proc with it, plus Wildfire, that's 2 procs it has to activate, but when it does work, it's absolutely insane. And it goes hard, guys. This build goes hard. And for my secondary, I'm using the AUG right now because it has high damage. But I'm gonna probably use an MP7 maybe, because I have Competent, Adept, and Destructive on it. So with Destructive, that's nice to have on it. And Adept is kind of what I'm looking at, because maybe I can. What I might do is switch this weapon, pop Booster, switch to my Liberator, and just go hard. But I don't know. I'm still kind of figuring out the secondary. I'm not really sure yet, so it's kind of hard to decide there. I might go with LMG just for extra hitting power, if necessary. So that's what I'm going with in that sense. So those are 2 procs. Now the last proc, Shock Turret. Now this is the reason I want turret health, because I'm not using a flame turret because I already have Intense. So I'm using a Shock Turret, and with a Shock Turret, it does get shot down a lot. So it's kind of the issue sometimes I'm kind of running into, is I will kind of get shot down sometimes, which is why I'm trying to get turret health. But the thing is, if like the more I played with it, the more I realized if I just put it in a good spot, people aren't gonna worry about it, you know. And people, especially if you're in a 4v4 fight or 4v server, like people aren't gonna be focusing on that turret as much. So it's actually really nice. So, but sometimes what I do use booster shot as well. And sometimes what I do, I usually take a booster shot sometimes, and I'll actually put on like a Seeker or something, just to add even more bleeding probability or chance. But it kind of depends on the situation, guys. So that's why I like to run if possible. So as far as talents, guys, we got Combat Medic is a must, helps everyone in the group, and why wouldn't you run it? And the 3 talents, we got Wildfire, Shrapnel, and Fear Tactics. Now, all of these give a 30% chance of triggering all players within a 10-meter radius of the person who got triggered first of the proc to also be procced. So say I shock someone, it has a 30% chance of shocking everyone within 10 meters. That's insane, guys. That is insane. So we could all be fighting a 4v4. I shock one person, bam, all 4 are shocked, game over, we win. Game over. You know, Wildfire, if Wildfire procs. Now, like I said, this is the only one I'm kind of like, about, because it doesn't proc all the time, because it's kind of rare when it does proc, because I have to have Intense proc, and I have to have this proc at the same time. So I'm still working on that, but that's kind of what I got going, guys. So Wildfire, same thing. If I proc it on someone and they proc it everyone else, everyone's on fire. They can't do shit for a few seconds, you know? And for Shrapnel, everyone could be bleeding. Everyone could be taking damage. Everyone's going to be slowed down. And it's just, it's so good, guys. You know, especially in gameplays. Like, I don't have any 4v server gameplays, because this is where this build excels at. But even in my gameplays, guys, you see me 1v2 and 1v3ing people and holding my own, because I'm constantly proccing them. They can't really do a whole lot because they're always being CC'd. And this build's so good. And I still hit pretty hard, guys. Because, like, with booster shot, I go up to about 19, almost 20k with this weapon. This Competent booster, and the fact I have Predator on, it's absolutely insane, guys. So as far as everything else, guys, pretty self-explanatory. 40.5% enemy armor damage. 10% damage to elites, which I'm probably going to change, maybe. I got max health of 190k. Armor of 53.31. 11% exact damage resilience, 16% bleed resistance, and 28% disrupt resistance, guys. So that is the build. Please let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And like I said, stay tuned in this video, guys. Gameplay will be happening right after this short little bit. So, yeah, guys, this is my brand new, I think, extremely unique CC build-esque thing. I don't know exactly what to call it yet. You'll see in the title, I guess. But, yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. And, yeah, have a good weekend, guys. Have a good time. Enjoy the gameplay, guys. I'm TheRealOGnick, and I'm out. Have a good one, guys.